Hi everyone, so today we are looking at our joining chart 3. As you can see, we've got the letters I, L, T and U and H, M and N. Now of course before you start, make sure that you're sitting properly and make sure that you've got your pencil grip correct, because that's the most important thing. And as always, I will show you on the double lines and on the single lines. Okay, so I'll do it once on the double lines, and then I would expect you to do it twice on the single lines. We've got a great word to start with. So we've got the word hi, or the HI join. So for this one, you're going to start at the top here. Going to come all the way down. So start a brave monkey, all the way down, push over, and go up to scared monkey, down, flick, and don't forget that dot for the I. And of course, when you're going down, it's really important when you're going back over the part you've already done, that you try and do that as neatly as possible. So all the way down, over, and up, straight down, little flick, and I. Okay. On a single line, what that will look like is this. So the middle part of the H and of course the I only go up to where that scared monkey is, and you can see I've checked it, I've lined it up carefully there, so it's halfway between those lines. And as always, if you need to start on the double lines and then you're feeling quite confident, you feel like your letter formation, your sizing is correct, and you want to go on to the single lines, of course you can do that as well. And I would do 2 lines of that. Okay, our next join is HL, so 2 high ascending letters here. So again, starting at the top, all the way down, and then for L we're going to go all the way back up and down, same line. So it's really important with this join here, that's actually probably too far away, you want to put it as close as possible. Okay, if you have a look at the joining chart, you can see it's really close here, so it's only kind of a little link and then it follows up and down the same letter, so actually that's not a very good one, is it? So starting at the top, go down, and a little flick, and up, that's better, down into my L like that. Let's do one more. Perfect. Okay, and again on the single letters. Actually probably a bit easier on the single lines, not single letters. Like that. Okay, moving on to HT. So we're basically doing exactly the same as HL, except remembering to cross your T there. Great, and remember the cross of the T, it's a bit of an angle coming out from the middle, okay? And again on the single lines, that will look a bit like this. letters look a little bit slanted, so that's something I can work on, just trying to make sure they're straight. Okay, the next one that we're looking at is HU. And this one, the U just goes up to scared monkey, so just in the middle there. That, and on a single line, just like that. Great job so far, 2 more lines to go, well done. So our next group of letters is MI, ML, MT and MU, okay? So MI, both starting at scared monkey, all the way down and then up like that, the dot going just above. Keeping your M and your I the same length. And make sure that join's quite small again, so it's not too much of a line on the way up. And on the single lines, so starting in the middle, down, over, and push up to the I. Great job. Okay, ML. Doing a really great job so far. And all the way up, and remember to go back down the same line. So it just looks like a small join there, okay? As you can see in the chart, it's actually probably a little bit more of a diagonal, so we can try that as well, rather than making it so curvy. So let's have a go, a bit of a curve, and then that's probably a bit better, isn't it? That was very wonky. And I can go straight up. Yeah. Okay, so always push it out at a bit of diagonal if you need to. Okay. And on the single lines, again starting in the middle by scared monkey for the M, and of course going all the way up to the top, extending it for the L. Like that. Okay, MT is pretty much the same as ML, just remembering to cross your T at the end. So we can try it again with a bit more of a diagonal join. Always remembering that if you do find yourself speeding up, just make sure that your letters are formed properly, okay? They're not starting to float or the joins are starting to get too messy, okay? So if you find yourself speeding up and it's not as neat, just slow down. It's always better to get it right and then build up speed rather than doing it really quickly and doing it wrong. Okay, T, and on the single line, perfect. And you can see I'm kind of guiding that cross of the T, just so it goes from the T where the top of the M is, so from that scared monkey branch. And on to MU, last one on the second line. So these letters are both staying where the scared monkey is, no higher. Okay, make sure your letters are sitting on the line. I've done perhaps a bit of a hovering letter there. Looking good. And on the single line. See, sometimes to readjust my pencil, I need to move it again to grip it. That's absolutely fine. Just making sure you're always sitting properly, okay? You shouldn't be leaning over your work too much. You try and keep your back nice and straight, otherwise you'll start getting a sore back. Excellent, and on to the last line, so it's not too much to do for chart 3 today. So the last 4 groups of joins that we've got are all with N. So we've got NI, NL, NT, and NU. I'm already starting to think of some words I can write at the end that have these joins in them. All the way down to the bottom line. And remembering to dot my I at the end. Great job. Okay, and L. And as always, remember, I'm just showing this as an example, so I would expect you to finish the line. And obviously on those single lines, you can do 2 lines on there, definitely. So 2 of each. Right, and L. And then all the way up and down on the same line like that. Got a bit loopy there, so I'll probably put a little cross there. That's not a very good one. I would do that one again. That's better. You can see my hand is resting pretty much underneath where I'm writing. This means I'm not going to smudge it at all, which isn't so much of a problem if you're right-handed, but if you're left-handed, I know lots of children start to do this, and that's where you start smudging. So it's really important that you're holding that pencil underneath, and normally you'd have it twisting kind of away from the angle that you're writing at. I've got it straight just so I can show you the writing, but make sure you've got that position correct. Go back and check the video on position if you're not sure. Okay, NT, we're nearly done. All the way up, just looks like the L, and across that T at the end. Great job. And last one is NU. And even though it's the last one, I'm still taking my time, making sure that I'm joining carefully, my letters are formed properly. Still not rushing it, even though I've nearly finished. Same on this one. Great. And then again, I can look at my chart and I can think about any words or joins that I might want to use. So I know with HT there's words like light, or night, and that actually has two of our joins because I've got the N and the I, which I've just learned. I've got the G, and then I've got my HT, which I've just learned. So that's fantastic. I've actually got two joins in there. Might is another one that uses two joins that we've just learned. Then my MI, then my G, and then my H. Night, and night. And there you have the joins for chart 3.